The concept of NFTs scaled so quickly that it no longer requires an introduction. We stumble upon them at every corner. Either we revolve around them or the NFTs revolve around us. But we are still early in the process of decentralization in every area, and the NFTs will be with us in many shapes and forms. That's why today I want to bring up a project that has the NFTs at its core. What is up, guys? It's Alex here. Welcome back to the channel. And without further ado, let's find out all about the Eneftor ecosystem. Being built by a skilled and open-minded team with a background in IT and software engineering, Eneftor comes up with a solution to the currently existing difficulties most of us encounter when operating with NFTs. Beyond being just a marketplace, Eneftor wants to unify into an entire ecosystem, the NFTs world. From creating collections through specially designed tools, to minting, selling and buying NFTs on their marketplace, managing a community, staking, taking part in Launchpad projects, and even a charity crowdfunding component. They intend to become an all-in-one platform for anyone wanting to enter the NFT world on the Elrond network. What I found unique about Eneftor is that they provide all the required tools for the entire creation process of an NFT or collection. You will be able to generate NFT collections with the help of an NFT AI generator that is meant to help you through the creation process, giving you ideas about how to differentiate layers, editing the images, or even generating the entire collection by an algorithmic processed description. There is even a royalties system that also makes this process automated at every purchase. These aspects, to be honest, are really solid utility pillars for someone that has never done such a thing before and would have to either learn each process on their own or jump in many multiple places to get each part done. Having everything in one place under an intuitive system that lets you do it yourself without even needing to reach to a developer is a solution to the problem many of the new creators would otherwise encounter. And after the hard part has been done and you created your collection and listed it on the marketplace, what else is still needed? Community management tools that will let you easily interact with your community, organize events and even airdrops or rewards directly from the creator to the owners of its collection. All through the existence of a platform that offers a complex user experience, having everything on hand. But we are extremely early with the Eneftor project, and not all of these functions are yet available. The under development concepts will be gradually released as presented in the white paper and the roadmap, so make sure you check the details for the progression plan of the project. To operate on the Eneftor website, you need to connect through one of the official Elrond network wallets. So they have integrated the Elrond network connection options in their website. Now, if you wonder how is this possible and how can you trust this, since you are redirected to the official Elrond Wallet Connect page, you can trust this, since it's a system used by all the other platforms too. The marketplace includes both the NFTs that are on sale exclusively on the Eneftor platform, but also will show all the collections and NFTs existing within the Elrond space, and where you can also learn more about each of them. It takes just a few clicks to buy an NFT. Once logged in into the platform with any of your Elrond wallets, just hit buy, sign in the transaction, and it's done. You can see your NFTs in your Maiar or web wallet, as well as in your Eneftor profile. Now, when considering the cost of fees for buying, selling, launching and minting an NFT collection, there is no better place to be than within the Elrond ecosystem. Through the Eneftor platform, we can benefit from Elrond's lowest fees, and for transactions in EFTR, the fees are zero. More to it, until the token will be listed on the Maiar exchange, there will be no fees at all, even for transactions in EGLD. Speaking of EFTR, the Eneftor native token will have a total supply of 400 million tokens, with the following tokenomics. Today starts the first round of sales, so you'd be among the first to get access to the token from the earliest point possible. Anyone can participate as long as you have EGLD available in the wallet that you connected to the platform with. The first price will be $0.015 per token and to be paid in EGLD. There will be 6 million EFTR tokens available for this initial seed phase that will last 2 weeks at most or until all is bought. The only concern I had about this project when looking into it was the token's utility. So the answers to that were: number 1, the upcoming staking feature, making it accessible to hold and stake the tokens while also benefiting from all the features the project has to offer. Number 2, through the Launchpad within the platform, Eneftor intends to partner up with projects from the entire NFT space, including gaming and real estate, beside NFT art and collections. And this will be made accessible at much favorable proportions for the investors without needing to stake enormous amounts for a small allocation. Number 3, the crowdfunding rounds, through which they intend to allocate a part of their profit to support charity causes around the world, like orphan children and people in need. 4, airdrops. There is an exclusive NFT collection launched by the team for this first round of sale. The first 50 people that will purchase EFTR for a minimum of 2 EGLD will be granted 1 NFT. With it, you will benefit from 0 fees forever for buys in Eneftor. Plus, you can stake your NFT for passive EFTR rewards. Number 5. Holding and staking EFTR will also give you the benefit of 0 fees within the platform. 6. Partnerships with other exclusive collections from Elrond, where access will be granted for holding EFTR. Number 7. For the NFT creators, having access with a considerable discount to all the collection generating tools and the AI generating NFT collections. Like, compared to Ethereum, there are similar products that charge up to $500 for getting access to these types of tools. So all in all, if you're considering stepping up into becoming an NFT creator on the Elrond network, Eneftor will definitely offer all the necessary tools and intuitive processes at the most competitive costs, especially if you hold EFTR. But probably the most relevant aspect about EFTR token is the future listing in the Maiar exchange as an ESDT. The Eneftor team had this goal in mind even from the start, and they discussed with the Elrond team, and the token is already officially branded. The only step required remains to be the liquidity, problem that will find its solution through the current and upcoming rounds of sales. So the listing on the Maiar exchange is planned and will be announced soon after the final round of sales concludes, later on this year. Feel free to join this ongoing seed sale using my referral link in description. Like that, we will both earn a percentage from each purchase in the seed sale, so it's a win-win. Alright guys, let's wrap it up. Keep in mind that this project is still in very early stages, but they already have a product, the live marketplace. Even the first form of an NFT collection auto-generation. And now the token is being launched, but the best is still yet to come. The main vision of the team is that Eneftor, in its final form, to be the answer that comes in the mind of every person wanting to operate in any form with the NFTs within the Elrond ecosystem. I am honestly now considering launching my first NFT collection, or at least few pieces of NFTs, just because now I know it will all be much simpler and more intuitive in a single place. And I am sure that this thought will now be reconsidered again by many of you that wanted to do this before but were lacking some knowledge or tools. So through this video I just wanted to inform you guys about the complexity of the Eneftor ecosystem. There are still lots of details that were too much for me to cover in this video. That's why I highly encourage you to read the white paper and also do your own research too, since all the information presented is not financial advice and you should get by yourself to the conclusion if it's right or not for you to invest in any project. And be conscious that any investment comes with a risk, so only invest money that you afford to lose. Thank you for remaining until the end. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your NFT enthusiast friends so they can finally know and be reassured that they can now put in practice their dream of creating and launching an NFT collection. See you next time.